Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I am going to make a type of a combination between a Trinidadian beef roti, a burrito, and a gyro, which is Greek. So we got Greek, and we've got Mexican, and we've got a Trinidadian. That's from the island of Trinidad down in the Caribbean. Anyway, we're putting all these together, a combination, and you see what you think. All right, that is a flour tortilla. That's the Mexican part of it. And then we've got some onions and we've got some potatoes. And we're going to put some beef bouillon in, some parsley, thyme, and ginger. We're going to put a little bit of curry. This is where the Trinidad Caribbean comes in there. Turmeric, some onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. Going to have some onions and tomatoes and some garlic. Here we're going to marinate the beef, and what you can do is marinate it in however you like to do that. Now, after the meat has been marinating for a few hours, couple hours, then we're going to put a hot pan, put some vegetable oil, and then we're going to put the meat in. Now, you can make chicken, the same thing with chicken instead of the beef, but I'm making beef. And this is where in Trinidad, it's called a roti. Now, the roti is the breading, the bread part of this sandwich, and I'm not making that roti. I have a flour tortilla, and that's where the Mexican part comes in. So we're going to have the beef into the pot, and we're going to brown it for about 3 minutes each side. After the meat has been browned, go ahead and remove the meat, set it on a plate. Get ready to put your spices in. All right, we're going to put about 2 tablespoons of curry powder, and we're going to cook that in the oil, and you want to cook that first. And we're also going to put about a half a teaspoon, quarter to a half a teaspoon of turmeric. Stir that in there, heat that up for about 30 seconds. Adding a little more oil here. And now it's time for the onions. Go ahead and put the onions into the pot. Stir that up. Mix those flavors in with those onions. Cook that for 30 seconds to a minute. Probably a minute. Could be 2 minutes. But anyway, just cook it until it's kind of soft. Now I'm putting the meat back in, so it can absorb those flavors that we have in the onions and the curry, the turmeric. And with that, I'm going to put the potatoes. Now you can cube these potatoes, you can quarter them. I cut them like French fries, doesn't matter. Now this is going to help this thicken up. You're going to have some more potatoes that you're going to put in about 20 minutes before everything is done. Right now we're going to let these potatoes mix with the meat and the flavorings such as these spices. And I'm also going to be putting in about a tablespoon of beef bouillon. If you have powder or cubes, you can go ahead and put some of that in. Probably 3 or 4 cubes if you're using cubes. Stir that in. Now all this is going to be aiming at the Trinidadian roti. And then we'll get to the Mexican and we'll get to the Greek as we go along. Now I've added a little bit of water here as well. And next we're going to bring the onion powder and the garlic powder. Probably put about a teaspoon of each in there. Mix that in, stir it up. And then we're going to throw in our parsley and our thyme. Stir those all into that. And now it's time to go ahead and put that garlic in. Stir that up in there as well. Here comes the ginger. Put that in there. And now I've cut up some other potatoes. It's about 20 minutes before the completion of cooking. You want to put your potatoes in, cook them until they're tender before you remove this meat. Now I'm going to grab some ketchup and going to put a squirt into the mix. That's probably about a tablespoon of ketchup. Now you want to cook this meat for an hour or 2 hours until it's tender, kind of almost falling off just as you pull it apart. Now it's time to go ahead and take the meat out, put that on a plate, and we're going to slice it up. All right, next take a large flour tortilla, put it under the sink faucet both sides just to get it wet. Don't drain it there or drench it, and then put it in the microwave. You're going to put it in the microwave 1 minute to soften it up. Then take it out, and now we're going to get ready to load our sandwich. All right, it's time to get this and put this delicious gravy potato mixture onto the tortilla. So get a spoonful, put it in the center of the tortilla. Make sure you get some potatoes with that. This is where the Trinidadian roti comes in, with the curry, the potatoes, the beef, the way it's prepared. And then after you put that in, then we're going to grab some meat and put some meat across there. If you're making chicken, this is where you'd put the chicken across as well, or whatever type of meat you want to put in there, if any. Now comes the Greek part of the sandwich. This is like the gyro sandwich, where they have the gyro meat and they've got tomatoes in there and onions, and so I put that in there as well. And then I've got some tzatziki sauce, which is a Greek dressing, delicious. I have another video if you want to make that, otherwise you can just put sour cream, but this is a Greek thing. And now we're going to fold it after I put some pepper on the sandwich. And you're going to take two of the ends, you're going to fold one in this side and then bring the other one in like that. Fold it up like this and then roll it. Flatten it down a little bit. Put it back in the microwave for about 2 minutes. right, here we are. Looks delicious, and I obviously have got to try this. It's better than I thought. That is delicious. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you try it. It was a combination of a Trinidadian roti, a burrito from Mexico, or a gyro from Greece. Anyway, it was really good. I hope you try it. Thanks for joining me. Hit the subscribe button if you will, please, and the like button, and I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and you have a great day.